All right, welcome back, guys. Today we are going to get started looking back at benchmarks for our 5 year goal. And this week we're going to start adding some tips in there for how to set these smaller goals and just how to do better through this process. First, go ahead and remind yourself of what your benchmarks that you set last week were. You should have had a 4 year benchmark and a 3 year benchmark. Okay, so we're counting down from that 5 year goal and trying to set smaller goals in between. So, first tip on setting smaller goals that I have for you today, you can listen to the video and then read through those slides, or you can do both if you really want to get a better understanding of it. But set performance goals instead of outcome goals. What that means is think about goals on how you can perform and what you can control, because you can't always control the outcome. Okay. For instance, there are a lot of things outside of your control. If you're setting a goal for school specifically, what if there's a schedule change? You can't plan on completing a certain class on a certain year if we don't even know if that class is going to be available. Okay. Because high schools change and remove and add classes all the time. For sports, what if something like this happens and you don't get to finish your sporting season? That would be an outcome goal. If you plan on winning state in that sport, you can't always set that as a goal. So instead, set goals that you can control, that you actually have control of. So instead of winning state in a certain race, you can set a goal to finish a race within a certain time. And you can run that on your own. You can control that, if that makes sense. So moving on from there, your first assignment for today is to set a 2 year benchmark. So just 2 years from today, what's a benchmark goal that you can complete? You should be a sophomore in high school by that time. Next tip for setting smaller goals, this is just a really easy one. State each goal as a positive statement. Okay. Don't ever think of your goals as something like, I might do it. I don't know, maybe, as if. Instead, make sure that this is something that you are being positive about, that you are continuing to express things positively to yourself. So, say you're going to do this really well instead of don't do this stupid thing. Okay, don't put yourself down in your own goals. You've got to be your biggest cheerleader, right? You've got to be supporting yourself, and that's really going to help you move on. The next assessment for today, for Monday, is to now set that 1 year benchmark. So 1 year from today, we are like counting down and getting smaller and smaller goals. We just did 2 years. Now set a 1 year goal, and then I'll see y'all back Wednesday for the last part of our goal setting unit.